Good morning, traders. Alla on April 18th. Oil news in 12 minutes. This is a chart on oil, and this is what we're expecting on oil this morning. Bullish rally on oil overextended. If oil dancing at this key Fibonacci resistance in front of you, our bias is bearish. We're monitoring for retracement when it comes to charts 1 minute to hourly. Knowledgeable trader buying at key Fibonacci support, which is what played out on oil last week. This support been present in the room for weeks. This support remains key bullish point. If oil retraces this low, it's a gift. If oil dancing at overextended bullish structure, it's essential to monitor for a pullback. This is the first support, not a spectacular place to be, however, it is support. Second point of support is here. At the resistance, you are monitoring for a pullback, which is what in a play on oil currently. This is your key day trading charts that we will convert to 1 minute chart at the time of oil news release. If you want to trade with institutions, you're always adding long-term charts. This is a chart that's been present in the room for years. Oil bullish trend inception in 2016 struggled at Fibonacci resistance for over a year. This famous 55 level ultimate Fibonacci resistance became Fibonacci support when it was finally broken. Currently we're dealing with this level. This is very important support on oil. Oil has plenty of space to the upside. Where to enter, where to exit the rules, you learn in the course. This is long-term chart on oil. If you want to trade with institutions and not against them, it is essential that you're adding long-term chart to your day trading decisions. So on weekly chart, buyers remain fully in charge. As a day trader, it is essential to wait for a pullback before you ever take a trade to enter from key Fibonacci resistance. If weekly chart is way too long term, you can always add to your trades daily chart on oil. Chart present in front of you since last year that reminds you when price comes to Fibonacci Reversal Zone, monitor for sell-off, only if rules had been met. Oil sold off from this Fibonacci Reversal Zone until this trend inception at key support, where oil skyrocketed to once again, collapsed from this reversal zone until this support. Rallied at the start of April, until this area. What is the problem? Bullish rally overextended. If oil will give us a gift and retraces to this support, it's a beautiful place for day trader to be. Buying near this resistance is not a good idea. So, converting this chart on oil to 1 minute chart at the time of oil news release. As oil retracing as expected, from Fibonacci resistance present in front of you for weeks. No matter what chart you trade, Fibonacci levels will give you ultimate accuracy in your day trading decisions. So, oil news in 10 minutes. So, expectations on oil minus 0.5 ME, more negative the number, more bullish the news, more positive the number, more bearish the news. Oil, unlike any other news, oversupply bearish, undersupply bullish. No matter what the news is, our bias at Fibonacci support bullish, our bias at Fibonacci resistance bearish. This is a chart that will be converted to 1 minute chart at the time of oil news release. First 5 minutes we will ignore completely what oil does. We allow oil to settle down. We're monitoring this key support. Buyers here bullish, buyers here bearish. Again, this been present in the room since March. Price reminding you, Fibonacci is the only natural predictive tool in the market. Everything else delayed, everything else artificial. Fibonacci natural sequence that forms the markets. Extremely bullish news on oil. Monitoring oil. Bringing up the chart. Here is oil. Shock or not. Bullish news, but this Fibonacci resistance is a problem. We'll continue bringing up the chart for the next 2 hours. How in the world did I know that oil would do that? Fibonacci said so. Every time the same thing, time and time again. Nothing less, nothing more. Only Fibonacci will give you this much accuracy. Only Fibonacci is natural predictive tool in the markets. Everything else artificial, everything else delayed. Fibonacci is what forms the markets. Lower market will retrace on oil, more interesting oil will become. So, on oil we're dealing with resistance at the time of the news, level present in front of you for weeks. Bullish rally overextended, not the place to buy. Buy at trend inception. Massive news in early April, trend inception. April 4th. Problem is this Fibonacci resistance. Oil collapses back down until this reversal zone where bullish rally started again. Last week we discussed biases bullish here. Prior resistance became key support. Buyers stepped in with vengeance. Problem is this resistance. Present in the room since March. Look at that. You want to trade 1 minute chart? You want to trade 5? Why not? Oil in pain this morning. Bullish news does not mean a thing. Do you want to trade euro long term using exact same formula? Why not? This is euro, frozen at Fibonacci resistance. Look at that. Key support in a play, exact same level where you saw oil skyrocket from last week. And no surprise what oil is doing. Look at that. Will it collapse to this support while room still open? It would be such a gift. Wouldn't everyone be Bill Gates if trading on the news made money? Wouldn't everyone be Warren Buffett if trading on indicators made money? The only thing that's constant in life is knowledge. What forms the markets is Fibonacci. And that remains constant. And that's public news. So, this is a fund I admire. This is a fund that's consistently profitable since inception 30 years ago. So please Google Renaissance Fund that based on Fibonacci, that founded by mathematician. That's what separates knowledgeable trader who understands market is Fibonacci puzzle. No matter what you trade, no matter what you use. If day trading not your cup of tea, you will forever benefit from Fibonacci as an investor. Exact same reversal zones that you're seeing a problem on oil this morning, despite bullish news, is exact same what caused Facebook to sell off. Well before scandal erupted, chart present in the room for the last few years. Look at that. Scandal erupted when Facebook was here at this key Fibonacci resistance many months later. Exact same formula as you see on oil now. When oil collapsing despite bullish news. Exact same formula as you see on Amazon. Look at that. Are you surprised where Amazon collapsed from? Are you surprised where Amazon is rallying from? Exact same place where oil rallied from last week? All the same formula. It would be such a gift if S&P will collapse to exact same support where Amazon rallied from. Remember this level? This is what we discussed with students in Friday class. Famous Friday the 13th. Exact same place where Amazon rallying from. No surprise. Exact same place where Apple is struggling immensely. At Key Fibonacci Resistance. One of my favorite examples on Apple and one of my favorite reminders. When Apple rallied despite worst earnings in 13 years. Do you remember Apple at 91? What did I say? If this Fibonacci support is respected, expect same bullish bounce. Worst earnings, this support respected. No surprise. What is the problem on Apple right now? Spectacular news, spectacular earnings. Don't mean a thing. Fibonacci resistance in a play. Identical formula. Identical strategies across all charts. What you choose to trade, what account size you have, absolutely up to you. Every single person is unique. Every single person has different level of knowledge, different background. Never cease to amaze me when I work with complete beginner traders who grasp the method within a couple of weeks. What never ceases to amaze me is also addiction to indicators. How difficult it is for traders to give up bad habits. That's all there is. It's an addiction. Let it go. Pay attention to price. This is all you ever need. It's all in front of you. Every single one of my charts has 0 indicators. None. You'll be amazed how much you can see. We're dealing with overextended rally. We're dealing with Fibonacci support this morning. And that's drastically different market conditions than what you saw on famous Monday, when students were posting this. This is what oil had done since powerful bullish news release 35 minutes later. Oil collapsed 80 points. So here's a question I received in the room. Can I take a look on CRK as Jerry Jones just invested 75 million into the company? Let's take a look and let's see what Fibonacci says about CRK. So this is where CRK collapsed from, Fibonacci resistance at the start of 2018. So is this a good place to invest into CRK? Let's take a look what Fibonacci says on CRK. This is ultimate Fibonacci support, ladies and gentlemen, on CRK. The stock only at $5.42 right now. Key Fibonacci support in a play. Knowledgeable trader who knows Fibonacci rules knows what to do with his position on CRK. Rules are met, take a trade. Fibonacci support in a play. And this is how knowledgeable trader makes his investment decisions. This is how knowledgeable trader invests in the market. Shorting into support, not an option. This is where CRK took off from in the month of October. So, rules are met, take a trade. And that is constant. And that is what S&P had done on Friday. Rules on S&P had been met. Price took off. And that's what separates knowledgeable trader who knows what to do with his position and his investments versus trader who intends to be a follower. Key support on S&P identical to CRK. So if you would like to learn how to day trade proprietary Fibonacci method, proprietary Fibonacci rules, if you would like to learn how to invest using Fibonacci on any stock you will choose, join us in the course alongside from beginner to hedge fund manager who are learning the method in US and globally since 2011. All the classes are live, modules only, supplemental. In the course currently we have Forex traders, option traders, stock traders, futures traders, ETF traders. We have traders who have few $1,000 account to hedge fund managers who trading 7-8 figure account. Please review all the information on the website and never hesitate to contact me 925-257-4298 or info@fibinstitute.com. As of this morning, trading room had been open 5 hours. As of this morning, I would like to remind you, Monday morning conditions were flawless. Key support is present. Take advantage of this support. Yesterday morning, market was at this key support. Drastically overextended market conditions, drastically sluggish. Overextended bullish trade from Fibonacci support reached Fibonacci targets. This morning, market in excruciating pain. So, if you would like to trade like a sniper, like students who taken advantage of flawless Fibonacci Monday video posted on YouTube channel, I look forward working with you. Nothing less, nothing more. Pure price for entry and Fibonacci for exits.